What we're going to be doing is just an all floral cross wreath today. So here's the Unique in the Creek crossboard. You can get these at uniqueinthecreek.com. The Unique in the Creek crossboard from uniqueinthecreek.com. The 50-yard ribbon in purple for making a bow and for the middle part. So I got this from Luann. That's Lady Fox Designs and Supplies on Facebook. So we'll be making a bow. Set that aside. And the florals. I got from Temu. Whole bundle of the famous florals that are so pretty on any wreath. How many bundles? We shall count how many there are in a bag. Okay, all different colors. They even have the, what color are these? Sort of burgundy color. Those 3. So you'll see, guys, will see how many there are. There's 3 of the purple. So 3 of the pink. We're gonna have to cut these up. Yellow, 3. So I'll separate them all over here. And white, there's 3. Okay. And then there's like an orange, red type of color. There's 3 of those. And then there's 3 of the purple. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So 21 bundles of florals in the whole package. The amount that we need for this project is 20. I'm not sure, but we shall find out here. So I'm just gonna cut them off. So I'm just gonna cut them off. So 21 bunches of these flowers, and they come in what, 7? Yeah, I didn't count. There's 7. Oh, there's only 6 for this one. I gotta watch that. So I like to know how many I'll need for this project, but I think this whole bundle is, oh, wrong ones. This whole bundle is enough. That is cut up. So now we will add our zip ties. Let's add our zip ties. We'll skip this row 12. So this wreath board is numbered from 1 to 12. So I'm going to skip row 12 and go on to row 11 and add 2 zip ties side by side. The reason why I'm skipping row 12 is because the flowers will be, you know, elongated, longer on this side. And I don't remember if I added a zip tie in the middle. Did I? I think I did. So let's add a zip tie here. If it looks like it's too much, so I'm gonna have to take it off. So 3 zip ties per row. So I'll put these over here because we need to add zip ties here and here, but let's work on this first. Okay, so I think I'll be adding 1/8 of these first to see the coverage. So 2 per zip tie. So the reason why I cut them, you can push these up. I think they're pushables. Actually, no, I lied. They're not. Okay, the reason why I cut them longer is because I wanted to double zip tie them or triple. So I'm gonna, when I add my florals, where the little stems start, that's where I'll be closing up the zip tie. Sorry, it's too noisy. So that's where, and then if it goes into the second zip tie, that's good, and it's going into the third, that's even great. So we'll just leave that like that, and we'll grab, we did purple, so we'll grab this one and the yellow for the next set of holes. And these ones are a little shorter, but it's okay. We'll try to put them in there. They're in the same length and zip them up. Okay, so yellow, so pink and white is next. See how easy and fun this is? It's gonna be even more fun when you come and do this. Okay, so there we go. And so now we're gonna cut this off because I think yeah, I think 2 each will do. Okay, so we'll move on to the purple and we'll start over here again. See that? And then we'll add this over here. Just easy, so easy. And purple, this color and this color. There's 2 types of purples. So they're nice. This way, if you go there's 2. Alternating your colors, you'll have your cross will be colorful, and yeah, which is what I want. So that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna cut those off, and I'm gonna add zip ties here, here, and here. We can go smoothly. So I am going to just add zip ties here, here, and here, all the way up to here. Okay, so I started this way over here. Are you guys seeing these florals? And then I'm going this way again and adding our floral. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. And zip it up. And continue on doing the same thing. So that side is done. We'll flip it to this side now, and we'll continue on with, what color did I put here? Okay, so this and this. So that's the only thing you have to keep in mind is where you ended off with your color. Which color? Yeah, probably. Next side, we'll start with the white and the purple. It's the last one there. Isn't that cool? So now we're gonna add a bow. So I chose purple for this because it's the Easter color already. So I'll do a 14-inch tail. So I'm just gonna cut 28 inches off of here so I can put this at the bottom. go. Now I can start with a regular booming. I'll do a 10 inch for this one. 10 inch or 8? 10. I'll do 10. Yep, 10 is good. Alrighty. 10 inches. Five-inch loop. Three loops on each side. Oh my gosh, this ribbon is so stiff, it's just moving everywhere. We'll do a 4-inch loop, 2 on both sides. Ready? Okie dokie. And snip. Love it how when I cut my ribbon in dovetail, my cuts just go flying this way to the right. Okay, grab a zip tie. I think I put one over here. Zip tie, zip tie. Start it up. Put this over. And we will fluff our bow. First time I made a bow. Very first time I made a bow. You know how you stack, the stack is just like right there. And when I made the bow first few times, that stack moved on me. So now, when I move my zip tie inside the stack, just like that, right in the middle, and press this down, zip it up, your stack just stays right there. And if it moves around, that means your bow will look a little off. But that was me in the beginning. But now my ribbon stack seems to stay, and my bows seem to look a little better. So it took a lot of practice, but I did it finally. Sometimes it still moves on me when I make bows, but it's not as bad as before. So I'm fluffing out my loops. This is another thing I do. I make the bows for my workshop. I did try to do a bow making class one time and it didn't work out. I only have like 5 bow makers. I could only take 5 at a time. One day. It didn't work out. I had to postpone it. Okay, so all these 3 are now separated. So these 2 are going in between here to fluff them up. So that way. So that's how we fluff your bow. So we set everything in between once you get all these out. That's how you have your bow all looking pretty. Pretty. And you could do this on the wreath. You can fluff your bow on the wreath, but I prefer to do it like this first. Sometimes I do the fluffing on the wreath. So there's the bow. See that? Isn't that cute? So I was hoping that we'd cover everything, which we seem to. That's a plus for me. So we don't need to add anything. We might just stick these into the bow. We'll see. We'll see. So where I'm placing my bow will be these top 2 holes in the middle here. Used to, in the beginning when I first started wreath making, I used to see wreath boards being made, wreath crosses being made, and they have their loved one's picture on here, picture frame added onto the. And I thought that was beautiful. I never got to try that. And so it's on the top here that you could see the board, but I could add these in the middle there and it'll be okay. Let me show you. So there's where I added the bow. And here's where I think I'm gonna go for in the middle here, or maybe here, for these leftover ones. Let's put them in there so we can cover that part there, and that'll be that. Take these leftover ones in there. Well, we still need to fluff up this wreath. Still need to lift up some of the flowers. They're sitting flat right now. Need to lift them up a little bit. And it'll be good. So there we go. That's covered. And fluff up the bow again. Scissor them. Oh, did I cut that? That's an ugly dovetail. There we go, that's better. Have this facing me so we can. Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. But I think I need to make some loops. Some little curls, I mean, not loops. So we'll need a hanger, and right here is where the hanger is going. So what I said I was going to do is going to lift some of these florals up so they won't be sitting too flat. And this way too. Lift them up a bit. Okay, like that. See a little bit over here, but once I lift these up, they'll look good. Here we go. You see how alive they look now? There we go. So there's our cross. Oh.